Hello, everyone. It's Natalie, and today's story is called Helping Sophia. Sophia's story teaches us about caring, kindness, and children with disabilities. Good morning, class, said Miss K. I have some news. She looked at Sophia. So did everyone else in class. Sophia smiled knowingly at Miss K. Sophia's helper is going to be away for a while, said Miss K. Is Mrs. Lopez sick? Said Latasha. Her daughter has a new baby, said Miss K. Mrs. Lopez was here yesterday, said Megan. She didn't say anything about a baby. The baby was born last night, said Miss K. I hope she brings the baby for us to see, said Megan. Sophia nodded her head. Maybe later, said Miss K. The baby was just born. They are still taking care of him at the hospital. Who is going to help Sophia? Asked Rachel. We are, said Miss K. After all, this is the third grade. Everyone is old enough to help. Yeah, said Sam. What are we going to do? Asked Rachel. We're going to have a wheelchair driving class, said Miss K. Omar raised his hand. Right now? He asked. Right now, said Miss K. Okay, Sophia, said Miss K. Please come up to the front of the class. Everyone watched as Sophia pushed her wheelchair to the front of the class. Do we have to pull on the wheels like Sophia does? Asked Alex. Mrs. Lopez never did that, said Yasmin. She pushed on the handles. Sophia reached the front of the class and turned around. How would you like them to do it? Asked Miss K. The handles are better, said Sophia. Then that's what we'll do, said Miss K. She looked at the class. Can I have a volunteer? Asked Miss K. All of the hands in the class went up. Miss K looked at Sophia. You choose. Sophia looked at the class. She wondered how she would choose. She was friends with everyone. Sophia looked at Miss K. We'll give everyone a turn, said Miss K. How's that? Sophia smiled with relief. Then no one will be mad at me, thought Sophia. That's good. Sophia looked at the class again. Isaiah was the tallest. Isaiah, she said. Isaiah came up to the front of the class. Are you ready? Asked Miss K. Isaiah gripped the handles. Ready, he said. Isaiah pushed the wheelchair, but nothing happened. It won't move. The brakes are still on, said Sophia. Brakes? Asked Isaiah. There's one on each wheel, said Sophia. See? She reached over and pulled one up. I get it, said Isaiah. He pulled up the other brake. Now we can go, said Isaiah. He pushed the wheelchair forward. Sophia's feet hit the shelf. Sorry, said Isaiah. He pulled the wheelchair back. This is harder than it looks. Don't worry, said Sophia. My brother does that all the time. Let me try, said Dalton. Okay, said Sophia. Dalton came up to the wheelchair. He checked the brakes, then he held the handles. Are you ready? He asked. Ready, said Sophia. Dalton spun the wheelchair around. Sophia slid to one side. Was that too fast? Asked Dalton. A little, said Sophia. My turn, said Rachel. I do this all the time. You do? Asked Sophia. Almost, said Rachel. I have to push the stroller for my mama. For Mama. The babies take too much room in the grocery cart. I'm not a baby, said Sophia. I don't think Rachel meant to be cruel, said Miss K. I didn't mean you were a baby, Sophia, said Rachel. Babies can't talk or do math. They can't draw cool things like you can. But wheels are wheels. Here we go. She pushed the wheelchair forward. The chair went down the aisle. Clunk. What happened? Asked Rachel. You must have hit something, said Sophia. You ran over a pencil, said Yasmin. Rachel walked to the side of the chair. I see it. I see it. She reached under the chair and picked it up. Now we can go, said Rachel. That's right, said Miss K. It's time to go to music. Sophia turned around. Can Rachel bring me? Of course, said Miss K. She can be your helper today. What about me? Asked Yasmin. Everyone will have a turn, said Miss K. Would you like to help Sophia tomorrow? Yasmin nodded. Sophia smiled. This was going to be great. What do you think? Why does the class need to help Sophia? Why is it hard for Sophia to choose a helper? How does Sophia feel when the class wants to help her? Words to know. Care means concern or attention. Cruel means causing pain to another person. Friend means someone you enjoy being with. Kind means friendly, helpful, and generous. Wheelchair is a chair on wheels for people who are too weak to walk or have trouble using their legs. Mrs. K's classroom rules: be kind, help other people, don't do or say cruel things. Websites. To learn more about caring, visit ABDO Publishing Company on the World Wide Web at www.abdopublishing.com. Websites about caring are featured on our book links. These links are routinely monitored and updated to provide the most current information available. Thank you so much for listening to this story, and I hope it inspires you to be helpful for your classmates and accept help when you need it. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.